Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at this push to test light right here. So you can see it's a push button. It's got a light bulb inside of it right there, okay? And then it's got 3 connectors instead of just 2 like a normal light. So what's going on here? Well, if I take a look at just a normal push to test light right here, what I've got is I've got a coil down here, okay? And I've got contacts here. So I've got normally closed contacts on the top and normally open contacts, and I can push it, and it looks like I got a jumper here, and then that's run around to the coil like this. So there's a lot going on here, okay? So what is a push-to test light, and how is that working? Well, what we have is we could have a control circuit like this, where I would have, let's say I had a limit switch, okay? A normally open limit switch going to a light, a pilot light, okay? I could say a green pilot light. Well, in this case, if I hit the limit switch, the green light would come on. And if it didn't come on, well, then it could be that I didn't have voltage, or the limit switch was busted, the light bulb was burned out, or we have some issues here. But the first thing that we would want to check is we would want to be able to check rapidly to see if the green light was on or off, okay? And so what we could do is we could take this switch, and remember, this whole thing is all together. It's all part of one thing. The switches and the coil here are all part of the same thing, okay? So what we could do is we could wire a normally closed push button contact right there, okay? So that if I came here, and once again, if I hit the 1 LS right here, well, then that would cause that green light to go on, and we'd be all set, right? So if I wanted to rapidly check to see if the bulb was burned out, what I would do is I would run a second lead just like this right directly back to voltage, and then when I push this button, it doesn't matter if the limit switch was true or not, it would come down here and it would make this, and the green light would go on, okay? And so that way I could automatically just check to see, first of all, if it was the bulb just by pushing that button. I wouldn't have to hit the limit switch or try to get anything to work like that, okay? So what do we got? We have 3 items there. Let's go A, B, and C. A, B, C. And I need to find out which leg right here is the common going to line 2, and which one of these goes to the closed and which one of these goes to the open, okay? So what I need to do is create a little truth table here. So I've got pushed, and I guess not pushed, okay? My options are, depending on, you know, A, B, or C or whatever, I got A, B, and C. I would have A to B, A to C, and B to C. Those are my options. If I jump here, somehow I'm going to get resistance through there, and I can figure out which one of those leads here corresponds to 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or ABC, okay? So if I come, I'm going to look for resistance right here, okay? And so I'm going to start with A to B, which according to mine is right here, A to B. I'm going to go across here, and I've got resistance, so I'm going to put a check right there. Yes, that's good, okay? And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to push it. Or sorry, I'm going to switch. This is not pushed, okay? Let's see what happens when I push it. It dies. So here, this has become an accident. When it's pushed, I got nothing. Okay, but not pushed, yes. I'm now going A to C, which is here and here. And I got nothing. That's not pushed. And if I push it, I got nothing. Okay. Then I'm going to go B to C, which are these 2 right here. Here and here. And not pushed. I got nothing. Then I'm going to push it now, and I've got resistance. Okay, so I need to find out, well, what do I have here? Which one of these is which? Okay, so first of all, when I look at A to C, nothing was going on between these two points right here. Okay, A and C, A and C. Okay, and but if I look at the other ones, I got AB and I got BC. So I can find the common. The common to these is B. B was common. That's where I was getting my check marks. In between my circuits here and here, that means that this wire right here, B, goes to line 2. Okay, so that's this one right here. This one baby over here goes to line 2. And then I had not pushed, when I wasn't pushing it, I had resistance right here. So that means A. So that means that this line right here is A, because it was, when I wasn't pushing it, I had resistance. That would give me resistance because I'm going through the green light. Let's check it. And that must mean this is C, which is down here. So B and C, when I pushed it, yep, that would close this, and C and B would give me resistance through there. So now I've got B, A, and C. All right. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and try and hook this up real quick. So according to this, if I ran power to a limit switch, and I can try and do it right there. I wonder if I'm going to be able to reach all the way across here. Yeah, it'll be close. Power coming to a limit switch. The other side of the limit switch is going to go to A over there. Let me get some red ones. Hang on. Okay. The other side of this limit switch goes to A, which we figured was this corner here. Okay. And then the B comes back to line 2, which is this. This one doesn't quite reach this way. I'm just going to use a random one of these to kind of stack that and bring it back to here. Okay. So at that point, if I turn this on and I hit the limit switch, I should get the light. And I am. Okay. Great. But now what this is saying is I can take C and I can run it back to the voltage here. And so if I do that, C, that's my C, and I run it back to my main voltage, I'm just going to stack it here. Okay, let's check it. I'm going to turn this on. Limit switch still works. But if I said, hey, I don't know if the light bulb's working or not, I could just push this light and the light will come on and I can check it. And that at that point, it doesn't matter if I hit the limit switch or not, because I have bypassed the top circuit by pushing this and closing that, and then I can check the light. So that is how a push to test light works. And in order to find the common here, the L2, the neutral, that was this side of the power supply, you have to create a truth table and you have to look for the common letter here where you got resistance, and ours happened to be B.